crack.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shakira, and today we're going to be doing a story time. A story time on the time I tried out for track. I ran track, I did it, and yada yada, all that. So let's get straight into the video. I was back in middle school. I'm not going to go too much into that because my middle school years are horrible. So, yeah, okay. Anyways, so this is the back in middle school. I think I was maybe about, well, I don't exactly remember how you are in middle school, but I was in like the 7th grade. I know it wasn't my 6th grade year because that was my first year. That was my first year there, and I definitely wasn't trying to get into any of that. I didn't even know that I wanted to do track. So, yeah. So growing up, I always wanted to do dancing, and the reason why I never did it is because I never really fit the requirements, and I'm not going into that. So yeah, anyways, so I wanted to do something in middle school because like my friends was doing stuff, everybody around me was doing stuff, and I was like, okay, I want to do something. I want to be in the yearbook as me doing something, whether it was a club or a sport or whatever it is. Like, I wanted to do something. So, me and my sister, we decided to try out for a sport. And we just didn't know what sport that we wanted to do. So honestly, I do not know how we picked track and field. I honestly do not know. It was just kind of just like one day, okay, we're gonna try out for track and field. So skip into conditioning, which is just basically like helping people get better at running or whatever it is. It's really not mandatory. If I would know it wasn't mandatory, I wouldn't have went, because like, y'all, I've always been like a fast runner. Me and my sister have always been like a fast runner. So like, we really didn't need any help with that. That was kind of just like not needed. But we didn't know what it really was, so we went because we had never did a sport, and we didn't have anybody there to tell us like what it was and what all this was. So we went. I think it lasted for 3 days. I was a week. I think it's either 3 or a week. 3 days or a week. So, we did the conditioning, and then after conditioning was tryouts. Again, I really do not remember all that we did in tryouts. I think we just ran around the school a couple of times, and it's kind of just like that. So, after tryouts that day, we stayed back because the coaches, they were gonna already pick the team the day that the last day of oh my gosh, tryouts. Last day of tryouts. So there really was no need for us to leave. And y'all, we used to ride bikes to school in middle school. We used to ride bikes to school in middle school. So we didn't have to leave anyway. It wasn't like our parents were paying us anything like that. So we decided to stay because it really wasn't that long. So maybe about like 10 minutes later, the main coach, I think it was the main coach, I don't know her name, I forgot her name, but she came out there and was, put the pieces of paper on the gym doors, and we went up there. We waited our turn because there was other people before us, so we went our turns. And then when we got up there, we saw both our names. We was like, oh yeah, we made the team. Like, oh, we was hyped because it was like our first year and we both made the team. So we made the team. We went home. We told our parents, and they was very happy and stuff like that. The next practice, we got our numbers. I honestly do not remember my number. If I find some videos, especially for my mom, I will insert them, and then you guys can see my number from there. But I legit do not remember my number. Y'all, it was so long ago. I only did it for 1 year, so it wasn't like I had a special number or anything. I was just given a jersey that fit me, and it was like that. So, but anyway, so we got our, jerseys and our shorts. Do you call those jerseys? I don't know. Okay, we got our uniform. the main reason why I stopped track was because of practice. And not on no lazy stuff, anything like that, because I wasn't lazy in my middle school years, because like me and my sister, we was always outside playing like that. So it wasn't like we were not lazy. I think I got lazy over the years. I got more lazy over the years, but it wasn't that we were lazy at all, anything like that. But it was just that like our coaches literally did not focus on different people's talents. It was more focused on just the long distance runner, and everybody had to run the long distance. So disc throwers and long jump and all those, like legit, I think like one time, like, I'm not playing, like one time out of the month, short distance runners, one time out of the month we would practice on what we were actually like wanted to do. But most practices, it was just running around school, running around school, running around school. And I understand that you want everybody to stay fit and all that, so like running around the school can also help with short distance and all this and all that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, when are we actually gonna practice on what I'm really good at? Especially for the long, especially for the like disc throwers and shot put and all this. Like, when are you going to focus on them? Because they were barely getting their time, and it was like we had all these meets that we were going through, but our practice wasn't really. It really wasn't. It didn't help anybody unless you were a long distance runner. My thing was 100 and maybe 200, but my 100, like I was booking it on the 100. Like 100 was my thing, where like I'm not gonna lie, I did really good on the 100s. I did 200s like maybe 2 times, because that was, and the only reason why is because somebody wasn't there for it, so they wanted me to go into it. But like I was like, my coach really liked me on the 100. I was really mad about that, because you want us to go out here and be the greatest that we can be and all this and all that, but like you're not helping us to get there. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what's the point of practice? Like, why am I here if you're only gonna focus on the long distance? So, y'all, I don't know how to say this, because I don't want to say that I stopped going to practice, because that's not true. But like at the same time, I was like, no, like I'm not coming to practice if you're not gonna help me be good at what I'm good at. So some practices I went to, some practices I didn't. I had to go to practice, because if I didn't go to practice, I wasn't running, obviously. And I wanted to run. That's why I was on the team. So I would go to 2 practices, and then I would skip one. Go to 3 practices, then skip one. Then go to 2 practices and skip one. Like, I wasn't dumb about it. I wasn't just like showing up, not showing up. Like I would show up for at least 2 days or 3 days, and then I'm not show up because I have somewhere to be. The very first track meet that I had, don't ask me where it was, because I honestly do not remember. But I do remember being nervous, because I just felt like this was my first, this is my first track meet. I was very nervous. I never did anything like that. I'm not good in crowds of people. I don't really like being the center of attention, so I was very nervous about that. I thought I was gonna be really bad with my running, because of the crowd of people just sitting there and watching and stuff like that. And I just thought that, I was like, oh gosh, what did I sign up for? Like, is this really what I want? Do I really want all these people to look at me? I really didn't, but I really liked track, so I'm like, okay, just suck it up. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and do anything like that. I came in maybe like 3rd place. Okay, my first run, I came in 1st place. I came in like 3rd place, and I was a little sad about that, because I'm like, I really could have did better, but because I guess I just let the fact that like these people, it wasn't like 100 people, it was like maybe like 40 people. That's still a lot of people to me, because I really do not like attention. I don't like people staring at me, anything like that. So it kind of got to me. I was already nervous, and I thought I was gonna trip on my own, like on my feet. I thought my shoelaces wasn't tied. Like, y'all, I was so nervous. Like, everything was just running through my head. I think it kind of got to me. So I didn't do good on my first track meet, and I was really sad about that, because I'm like, dang, like, ugh, you know, like, what? Why would I let that get to me, you know what I mean? So I was like, dang, you know. So I don't remember every track meet like that. So I'm just gonna go into the track meet that I really do remember. And this is the track meet that my mom wasn't there. You know, every track meet my mom was there. My dad wasn't there because he was in the Navy at the time. So his schedule just wouldn't allow him to be there. So it is what it is. But the track meet that I went to, and she wasn't there. I do not remember why she didn't go, but she didn't go. I did end up winning 100. That was the first track meet I ran 200. And baby, I'm about to get into it. So we get there and we're practicing, because you want to practice. So we're stretching, timing ourselves, running just back and forth from our little section and stuff like that. And we're relaxing, drinking water and stuff like that, just cooling and all that. And I already knew that my mom wasn't gonna be there, so that kind of like, because you always if you're able to, you always want some family member to be there and support you. You know what I mean? Because it never hurts to have some people that there to support you and stuff like that. So, it was time for me to do the 100 run. So I get into my position, and I left my little booty in the air, and my left foot in front of me and my right foot behind me, and my two hands on the ground, ready. And then they shot the gun. I think it was. They shot a little gun. Nothing came out. It was just air, obviously. But they shot the gun, and I took off. Y'all, I really thought I was gonna fall and trip on myself, but I didn't care, because I came in first place. And I was like, yeah, okay. Because like those girls, like, shout out to y'all. I know I don't remember y'all don't remember me, but I just remember like it was like really like I was like right here, and this other girl was like right here, and the other girl was like right here, like it was like a back. It was like it was close. It wasn't like I was like completely smoking them. Like, them girls knew what they was doing out there, but I came in first place. But no, so after that I got my time again. Y'all, I really wish I remember all this, but I don't. But I got my time, and it was faster than I have ever did before. But my coach comes to me. She comes to me, and she's like, hey, I need you to do 200. And I'm a little nervous, because 200 is okay, so this is the track, right? Okay. Okay, so this is track. Obviously it's gonna be a lot bigger than this, but we're just gonna use this. So this is the track, right? So a 200 run would be like this right here, basically. I don't know if y'all saw that. So it'll be like right here to like right here. So I'm like, what? I legit, I was like, whoa, lady, you barely coached me through 100. You really think I'm about to sit here and do 200? Obviously, I didn't say that to her, but that's what I was thinking. I was a little nervous because I had never ran a 200. Like, what the heck? I don't know how to run 200s. But, I mean, what can I say? Like, I didn't want to say no because I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, it was my first run, and if I would have lost, it would have been whatever. I still did good in the 100, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'll do it, lady. I really wanted to say no, but I really did, y'all. I really did want to say no to her, but I'm like, and then, like, it wasn't like we had a little break. Like, it was legit, like, 100, then bam, 200 is right there. So I really didn't get a chance to, like, relax and chill out and breathe. I had to go straight into the 200. So, you know, I mean, being a little good track player that I am, I went over to the 200, you know, got in my position, did a thing like that, shot the gun, bam, 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 and I took off. I came in second place. You know, I wasn't mad about that at all. I thought I did really good for a first timer. So, you know, it is what it is. I got my time, and then, you know, I went up to the bleachers because I really needed to sit down because my head was kind of spinning, y'all. I felt a little dizzy. I get up to the bleachers, get where my stuff is at, and next thing I knew, I threw up. I threw up, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, no. But my teammates was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? I was like, yeah. Y'all, I don't know why, but like, I really don't like telling people when I don't feel good. I guess because like they always, I don't know. I don't like telling people I don't feel good. So I was just telling them, yeah, I'm okay. And it wasn't like they could do much anyways because we weren't in our town. So it wasn't like, you know, we could get back to our town quick. So I really didn't think it was that deep. It was just like throw up. I threw up before everybody's throwing up. So I was like, yeah, I was telling everybody I was like good, and they went to go get the coach, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was a little mad because like if I'm sitting here telling you I'm good. It's not like I had to run any more runs that day. I was done. So the fact that like you like asking me like am I good, and I'm telling you I'm good, and you go and get the coach just blows me because I'm like I'm good. I'm good. I just need to eat me a little snack and then I'll be good because this is exactly what I did. But the coach came and she was just like, okay, well you're just gonna sit out for the rest of the time. I was like, I don't run anything. I don't run any more things anyway, so it really didn't matter to me. So for the rest of the year, or rest of the, you know, track and field year, I was coming in second or first place all my runs, like no cap. I got a shirt, and actually that's getting washed, like literally it's getting washed right now, so I can't show y'all the shirt. But I got this. So if anybody don't know, obviously I went to Megs Middle School, and that's what the M stands for, Megs, and that's why I got this. So the next year, though, I didn't do track. But yeah, I didn't do it the next year. And I honestly really regret it. Oh my gosh. Y'all hear my voice? And I honestly really regret it because, like, I missed track. Like, I really did. Going into high school, my dad really wanted me to do track again, and he had talked to the track coach, which is very funny because the track coach was my English teacher. But I just wasn't. It wasn't like I wasn't feeling it, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. Like, I just don't. Which kind of sucks because I really wish I would have stuck with it and did it. Start doing sports when you're younger, and maybe we don't have to even do a little league sport, but you can go to the parks and stuff like that and play every day. Like, if you want it, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't do anything. Like, just go for it. I legit, like, y'all, don't give up. Like, there are many ways to do it. Like, maybe you won't be able to play in a little league sport, which is like teams. You don't need to be in a team to do a sport that you like. If it's soccer, go to the fields if you have fields and just kick soccer balls around into the goal. Like, you don't need a team to get better at a sport or anything that you like. I guess that is it for this video. I don't know what the freak I just did right there, but I guess that's it for this video. So if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that sub button to how to subscribe to the game the crew. And see next time, I will see you beautiful people later. Bye. Keep on back. Who that? Bitch, I got that flame. Who that? Bitch, I got that flame.